Humans, I am your herald of the god. Look at it. You see it? Look at it. Now look at me. Welcome back to the Culture Guys channel. It's your boy Mike. So Kraven has decided to give us a sneak peek, or should I say Sony has decided to give us a little teaser, a little strip tease. Yeah. I was trying to do that by making a straight face. It was really hard. That's like the second take I've done on this shit. Anyway, Kraven, 8-minute trailer. What to think about it? What do we think? Oh, the doom and gloom has already started. Sony is failing. Oh, it's gonna be a horrible movie. Oh no, they showed us 8 minutes, so it must be terrible. We got to get the people excited, so show them 8 minutes. First of all, do not show me an 8-minute fucking trailer, which is a decent chunk of the beginning of the movie, or a portion of the movie, and I've got to go and watch the movie anyway. I saw another channel, another guy was saying, he was like, yo, I'm not watching the fucking trailer so that I can go to this theater and then see the exact same 8 minutes all over again. It just is kind of redundant. And I feel him on that. During COVID, actually, before I get into what my thoughts are about the doom and gloom and Sony and all this shit, Kraven the Hunter. First of all, Kraven the Hunter is if you don't know, for the uninitiated, Kraven the Hunter is a supervillain from the Spider-Man universe. I know I have a lot of viewers out there that, well, not a lot because my channel's still small, so all 23 of y'all that's out there. But it's people that watch that don't subscribe, so yeah, that don't know who, some of these characters are, but know me in real life, and that's kind of why I like to kind of a little over explain some of this stuff, whereas most of us kind of already know who these characters are. But anyway, he's a supervillain in the Spider-Man universe. He hunts Spider-Man because Spider-Man is an elusive superhero character, and he is like a hunter of any other kind, where they take rhino horns and they collect, heads of deer and moose and shit and put them on their walls for trophies. He's one of those kind of characters. Now, I don't know what they're going to have him, what his background is going to be in the movie, but let me rewind right quick, because back during COVID, when everything shut down and movie theaters shut down, Hollywood was in shambles. The music industry was in shambles because no one was making any money, because no one could release anything because we couldn't go out and watch anything, but you could see it on streaming. But around that time, I noticed that trailers were doing two things. They were doing that fucking music to the beat of the action in the trailer sequence thing, you know what I'm saying? And then also the trailers were like showing major plot points and shit. It didn't make any sense to me. And I kept thinking to myself, why the fuck would you spoil the movie for everybody and show major scenes or major parts of the movie in the trailer? You know what I'm saying? So I stopped watching trailers for a while. If a new trailer came out for a movie that I really wanted to see, that I knew was coming out, I'd watch the first like 20 seconds of it and I'd cut it off. I did that for like 2 years straight, I promise you. And it was just like, it was too much. And watching this trailer kind of gave me the same vibes. I'm like, why are they, what? 8-minute trailer. No, my first thought was, okay, Sony must really feel like this movie's gonna fail bad, miserably, so they're gonna just show this 8 minutes to try to get people excited. But I can't imagine that the metrics that they use to gauge this type of shit is actually positive. Now, for everybody that's doom and gloom and everything else, there have been plenty other movies that went on to great success or decent success that had extended trailers. One I could think of for sure in recent times is Wonder Woman 84. Now, I know no one cares about Wonder Woman 84. I know that's, and then plus it's the old DC regime too, so we're not even gonna talk about it. But other movies have had extended trailers or more than 3-minute trailers. Shit, I think the new I want to say the Thunderbolts trailer, one of those trailers, you know what I'm saying, had a little extra spice on it. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm not mad at an 8-minute trailer. That's cool. But, you know, the trailer didn't show anything that gave anything major away for real. It showed Kraven doing Kraven shit. And I think that was the goal, was to show you what he's capable of, right? So, you know what I'm saying? He was climbing walls. There was a lot of parkour for you parkour sexuals out there to just get off on seeing anything parkour. He did a lot of parkour in his trailer, man. It was a lot of wire cable work, invisible wire cable work. In the year 2024, I'm still surprised that we're going into 2025. I'm still surprised at how I can tell when wire work is being done in a scene versus, you know, it's just amazing that they haven't figured that out, to how to not make someone look like, you know, they're jumping from here to there and there's not a cable hooked to their back floating them to the next, like from here to the next. It just looks weird. He goes in there, he's in prison, so that's where it starts out. He stabs a guy in prison who's supposed to be like the nigga running shit, basically, you know what I'm saying? So he goes in there, shows his skills in that. He beats up the niggas that's working for the main, you know, head honcho in prison, you know what I'm saying? He escapes, and like that, he's running through the snow. He hops on a plane, he takes his shirt off so ladies can go ooh and ah and show his abs and shit. And that's the end of the trailer. So it was some stuff for the guys, the action and the gore and the blood. My personal belief is that this trailer was to show, just to kind of give people an idea, because Kraven is not an exciting, like I told y'all before, there's a lot of these characters that they're making movies about that they just rolling the dice, that honestly no one has asked to see. Like, I told you how I felt about the Penguin, but what did DC do with the Penguin? They made an amazing fire ass show. So they could make a fire ass Kraven movie and it might be really good. I am not giving up on the hope on this, but I feel like it was to kind of expose who Kraven is a little bit to the audience out there who don't know what's going on, the passive superhero movie watchers, that, you know, the girlfriends that are gonna go watch Kraven because the boyfriends want to go see Kraven, kind of like that. That's what this trailer was. If you watch it, you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. It was like the action and the gore and the blood was for the fellas, and then the shirt off, because, you know, Kraven's being played by Aaron Taylor Johnson, and, you know, he's the heartthrob, of course. You know, all the ladies, you know, get all moist and wet when they see his face and shit on screen. So they got him playing Kraven the Hunter, so that's gonna bring the ladies in, and then the fellas are there to see the action and see him kick ass. As far as him being an anti-hero, I think that most villain story arcs start that way, and I see some people complaining about that shit. Look, if he's anything like the comics, then the story is to make you care about the main character. That's what you're there for. That's what your ass is in the seat. That's why you go to the movies when you watch Venom, when you watch Morbius, when you would watch this movie here, The Penguin. We watched it because we want to be entertained. We don't give a fuck if he's an anti-hero, if he's a piece of shit like the Penguin was, as long as the writing is good and it draws us in. That's what we care about. So I'm excited to see Kraven the Hunter. I'm sure it's going to be a solid movie. If it's not, then I'll be right back here to tell you motherfuckers that he was trash. Okay. Let me know what you think. Did you see the trailer? Did you not see the trailer? Leave your comments down below. I'll see you on the next video. You better pull up. Don't do it for me. Do it for the gods.